A little light rant. Stop being weird, Kiki. Jeez. Look at that. Some liquid from pork loins fell on this t-shirt. I didn't even have that much stuff in like a 10-pound washing machine. Bleach out the ass. I don't know what it is. Whatever's in these proteins and stuff, man, it is strong, so it's gonna be there for a minute. I'm gonna try to pre-treat it next time, see if it come out, but if it don't, work shirt all day. It was a weird Christmas, you know. I know we're supposed to be thankful. I had this conversation with my granny, and I was like, if somebody gets you something and you're not overly appreciative for it, you know, people talk about gift receipts and sending stuff back and all this, that, and the third. And I was like, Granny, if you say anything other than thank you and you're so great and you're so grand, then you're unappreciative, you know. And I was like, I told my mom, she was like, well, what are we going to do? We're going to exchange gifts. I was like, Mom, the best gift I could give myself and that we could all give ourselves to get the heck out of debt. I thought it was funny. I thought it was true. I thought it would just keep on moving. Well, no. You know, we should keep up the tradition. We should hang out. We should, you know, all of this other sentimental stuff that doesn't have anything to do with how we actually spend our time and enjoyment and being around each other. It's just about winning the bid for who's going to spend time with you around this time of year. Very competitive, very manipulative, just all of this stuff. And I was like, you know, well, what do you want? I want this, that, and the third. Very specific, very Aries, very fire-like, very cardinal, very directed. This is what I want, and this is how much it costs, and this is what you should go get me. Okay, Mom, okay. Well, what do you want? I said, I like hoop earrings and nice socks. Okay. But see, you should wear these types of clothes because that's how you will attract a man. Or stop cutting your hair off. You shouldn't do that anymore. Just, you know, that whole dynamic between mothers and daughters that everybody and their mama outside of mothers and daughters try to tell us about our relationship and what we should do and what we shouldn't do to improve our relationship. It's as if each and every individual relationship isn't a whole slime of itself, you know. And I kind of, you know, I get it. Like, some people don't have their mothers anymore. You know, some people never knew who their mothers were. Some people, you know, they're so estranged from their mothers. They kind of see like, oh no, you got a way to connect, stay connected. And it's like, how is there a connection if you're not being heard? Fire signs don't hear you. I peeped that out. I've been peeping that out. Now, I know I'm going to shoot a shot at Aquarius. We hear you, and we hear what's going on in our head, and we hear whether we should take response number 37 or response number 82, depending on whether we want to be sarcastic in the time or not. Are you even listening to me? Yeah, I'm listening to you, but I tuned out a little while ago because you're talking nonsense like my mom. The best thing for us to do would be to get out of debt. Oh, I put it on my credit card. I didn't use my check to pay for that. It's our resources. I had the same issue with like, say you're in a tight spot, you're unemployed, and you have to use government funds to get your food stamps, an EBT card, or something like that. There are people in this world who say, oh, it's just a food stamp card, it doesn't matter. That's a resource. Any resource that you have, be it your mind, your body, your spirit, your soul, something that's on a card, it's all the same resource. A negative here is a negative there. It doesn't matter which source you got it from. Oh, I didn't take it out of my check, I put it on my credit card. Well, how are you going to pay the credit card? This is rudimentary, fundamental shit. There cannot be a positive in the face of a large, heaping, mounding negative. It doesn't matter what available cash funds you have and this, that, and the third. It's all the same. It's all gonna have to be paid. You know, and it's like it was awful. I was like, you know, because what I got, you know, and that's the part that made me feel like it was petty. What I got wasn't what I asked for. So first, you don't hear me, you don't listen to me, and you still think you know exactly what's best for me. Now I can just take it because, of course, everything my mom gives me I can use. She's my fucking mom. That's what moms do. Moms give you shit you can use, but mom needs to get the fact that this stuff and this stuff and this stuff is not going to equal our happiness or our freedom. And the elders cannot hear the youth because they are stuck in their own mindset, stuck in their own way of doing things. just so stuck in the notion that they and they alone are right, and they will use any manipulation tactic or technique that they can to make others believe that lie and for them to ensure that lie for themselves. I can tell you I'm all fucked up. I'm talking about head to toe, this, that, and the third, getting better, and I can say, well, I fucked up here, I fucked up there. I'm not so heavily invested in me being right that I will look at something and be like, oh, no. Now I can. Aqua Nation, Libra Deacon, I can, but I choose not to because it's just a way to stay lost longer. Lost in your mind, not lost in whatever the next motherfucker say that you should be doing, but what you think and know to be right. So I was petty, and I know it upset her and it hurt her feelings and stuff like that, but she won't hear me. She don't hear me. Fire people don't hear you until they get pissed off about something. They don't hear you. Aries don't hear you until you piss them off. Leos don't hear you until you stop giving them praise. And Sagittarius only respond to a lack of drama. Things start getting boring, they'll start trying to hear your way of doing things until they can work up more drama. Leo will go around and they're like, well, I'll hear what you got to say until I can work up more love for myself. Aries, well, I'll hear what you got to say until I can start leading again. Bruh. And it's always the same pattern, same cycle, because somebody else out there in the world knows better what's for me than I do. And even if you do know better, what's preventing you from giving you what I asked for, just like I gave you what you asked for, in spite of the fact that I said that the best thing we could do is get the fuck out of debt. Can't say that to your mom like that. I don't have that kind of relationship with my mom. Only when it gets rocky, do even energies like that even come up. But that's not an energy in a place that I want to stay in. It doesn't feel good. But, man, it was weird. It was a very, very weird Christmas, And I was like, ugh. And people, don't get somebody something and it's no them in it. Well, I thought you could get this because of the amount that it cost and this, that, and the third. And you know what? That's just some Aquarius shit. Other people don't care. If it's got a name on it, it costs a whole bunch of money. That's all they want is you to spend a bunch of money on them. And then that was another thing. The last thing, it was the whole orchestrated nature of it. Like, she wanted to orchestrate an audience being around so somebody could see us getting our gifts. It was real weird. Real weird, man. I'm telling you, I already know that we're going to talk again eventually, and I'm going to have to let her know all of this stuff, but I don't like it. I don't like the manipulative nature of it, and I was like, Mom, that's manipulation. Well, we're all manipulators, aren't we? And it just made me think back on my whole childhood, like, just in our whole relationship since I've been an adult, like, how much of this has been orchestrated? How often do you think of orchestration during your day? What the fuck? I told you. I knew it. A lot of us were born for the earned income tax credit. We were orchestrated. We were not born and birthed out of love, out of a delight for being in the world and wanting someone to share your world with you. Earned income tax credit. Ugh. Okay, just a little light rant just to get it off later.